All right, y'all. We got Bud Crawford. He back in action August the 3rd, if you didn't know. And he's fighting at 154. So this is Terence Crawford's third weight class that he jumped up to. He was at 140, undisputed at 140, then went up to 147, undisputed there. Now he going up to 154, and he want to be undisputed there. Man, if he can do that, man, Terence Crawford going to be on another level. He gonna go down as one of the greatest boxers ever. If he be undisputed at 154 and win all the belts, woo, boy, that's a one hell of a compliment. But man, Bud Crawford, man, I used to hate Bud Crawford. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I used to be one of those dudes that hated on Bud Crawford. I always said anytime he fought somebody, well, this is the time they gonna beat him. Like, he gonna get beat this time. I said that with Sean Porter. I said Sean Porter gonna beat him. I said that with Kell Brook. Kell Brook gonna be too much for Terence Crawford. And man, he dominates these guys every single time. And the one thing about Bud Crawford is he stays so calm. If you watch Bud Crawford fight, he's so calm and poised on the way he throws his punches. And I think that got a lot to do with him doing a lot of shadow boxing. And Terence Crawford was shadow boxing for hours. Like, I never seen somebody shadow box as much as Terence Crawford do. But it helped him with his angles and just staying in control, really. Just being loose. If you look at Terence Crawford punches, it don't look like he throwing it that hard, but he got this good little whip on it, and I think this comes from a lot of shadow boxing, because when you shadow boxing, you don't got the gloves on, so you kind of can throw your punches with a little bit more speed and irk on it. So I think that's why Terence Crawford be so good at throwing punches with that little whip on the end of it. So you got to give credit to shadow boxing for that, and I think that's where it come from, and he do a lot of shadow boxing, so that would make sense. But like I said, I used to be one of those people that hated on Terence Crawford. I thought Sean Porter was gonna beat him. I thought Errol Spence was gonna beat him, and he stopped these guys. Like, it's not like he winning by decision. He knocked out every opponent he fought in 147. Just think about that. He either knocked them out or got a stoppage. Man, that is crazy. But Terence Crawford, he loved using this bad because Terence Crawford loves sneaking that uppercut in. As you just seen at the end of that clip, he snuck that uppercut in and he throw that uppercut doing combinations, and you just never see it coming. So he loved hitting that bad more than the heavy bag. And man, hey, man, Bowman got to lose some weight, man. Bowman's a good trainer, but man, come on, bro. He could lose some weight a little bit, bro. But Bowman, for him to be that big, he's still in shape, though. He still can move around. He's a smart trainer. He's Bud Crawford, #1 trainer, his personal trainer. He trained other fighters, too, but he's a good trainer. I can't lie. He's a good trainer. But Terence Crawford is special, too. Now, I don't know if y'all seeing this, but you see how hard Terence Crawford hit? And see, I think a lot of people underestimate Terence Crawford's power for some reason. I did the same thing. I used to say Terence Crawford, like, he don't hit that hard. He don't hit hard as Spence and some of these guys in the division and 147 division, but he did. And, like, I'm looking at it now, looking back at it, like, Terence Crawford do hit hard. He moving Bowman's back a little bit, and Bowman's almost 300-some pounds. So Terence Crawford, his technique with throwing the punches is just perfect. And like I said, Terence Crawford's so calm. You look at him on the pass, just look how calm and poised he is. He not out of control. He's a real precision fighter. He gonna land anytime the shot he want to land is gonna land. And that's how he beat a lot of people. Kind of how Tank do. Tank got that power where he lands his power shots. And that's what Terence Crawford do. He land the shots that he want to land, and he land it at a fashion that it just catch you off guard, like Tank do. He catch you off guard. You can be winning the whole fight, and then boom, 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 you on the ground somehow, and you looking up like, wait a minute, like, how is I'm on the ground right now? That's what Terence Crawford do. He got that precision power that, I mean, he just catch you off guard, man. He do a great job of just staying under control, so he don't give off what he gonna throw a punch. Cause he's so relaxed, his shoulders relaxed, and that's how he sneak up on a lot of people. Now, Terence Crawford gonna do a lot of jump rope for his conditioning. He run outside a lot. He run a lot of miles, sprints, and stuff like that. But Terence Crawford always be in great shape in his fight. You never see Terence Crawford get tired. His power lasts through the whole fight because he never get tired during the fight. A lot of fighters don't do a lot of road work. Terence Crawford do. He's especially doing it for this fight at 154. This is his first fight at 154. He fighting a dangerous opponent that's coming up, but not one that's been established. So it's a good. It's the counter punching. I mean, this dude counter punching is just, it's on another level. And when you can't press somebody, man, it changes the whole fight. And one thing everybody knows, Terence Crawford a good finisher. He finished everybody in 147, which is what made Terence Crawford so different. He don't care about getting hit, and that's because he trusts his chin. But when you got an opponent that don't care about getting hit, that got power, you get a Terence Crawford. And Tank kind of the same way, Canelo. You see a lot of the great fighters, they don't care about getting hit. They'll take a shot to get hit to get their shot, and they know they so good of a counterpuncher that while you perfect counterpuncher finisher, like once he gets you hurt, you pretty much dead. And like I said, Terence Crawford is under control. He poised. He don't care about getting hit. Look at it. Get hit with 3 right hooks, and Terence Crawford like, okay. Like, I'll still stay in the pocket with you. Throw the left, I'm going to dodge that. Then he come back with a body shot. And I'm telling you, man, like, that's what made Terence Crawford so different, the counter-punching and the not being afraid to get hit. Out of position, you're not going to be a great counter-puncher. Look at that counter-punch. I mean, Terence Crawford got hit with a left hand doing that counter-punch. That's why I say that's what makes Terence Crawford so different. And a lot of people don't understand that when you counter somebody, 9 out of 10, you might get hit with a punch. It's not going to be that much power on it because you countered there, but that's what makes Terence Crawford different, in my opinion. He's not afraid to counter-punch because he's not afraid to get hit. That changes a lot in the fight. And I think Terence Crawford going to stop this dude. I think it's going to be a little bit different. It might last a little bit longer, but Terence Crawford, like I said, he's a precision puncher. And he know how to throw punches. He know how to get his legs involved. He's not kind of like Dave Van Beter doing all these arm punches. But he know how to get his legs involved. But it get difficult and difficult the higher up in weight you get. But if anybody can do it, it can be Terence Crawford. A lot of people went up in weight. Sugar Ray Leonard did. Tommy Hearns did. Canelo did. Floyd Mayweather did. So as long as you got power and you know you smart and you a counterpuncher and you a great finisher like Terence Crawford is, you can move up in weight. And he doing it smart. He moving up one weight at a time. So he doing it the smart way. Like I said, I mean, Terence Crawford become undisputed at 154. He probably might retire, but he might try to go up. And I won't be mad at him. So we'll see him in the ring August the 3rd. He fighting a dangerous opponent, but I think Terence Crawford win by KO or TKO. I just don't see nobody beating this dude.